So guys, Jerry Banfield quit crypto for about the 17th time. I want to talk about that. So I've seen this happen several times. People that go all in on various different projects, a lot of times they get burnt out and they get upset if the price doesn't go up or they don't get maximum traction. I kind of equate this to people who don't get results in the gym. When we hit January 1st, everybody has a New Year's resolution. Within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a lot of those people are gone. They can't stay the course, and they start feeling, out of place. They're not really getting the results that they want. Now, we have to thank Jerry because that is what clued me into ICP. I hadn't really looked into it in depth. Jerry's videos really caused me to look more in depth, listen to his videos, get on the IC, on the internet computer, and actually check things out for myself. And one of the reasons that I did that is because I saw how much traffic that he was able to push to Steam back in the 2017, 2018 timeframe. Now, some of you guys just ran across Jerry with the ICP stuff, but we've seen several iterations of Jerry, those people who are on Steam, Hive, Blur, DTube. We've seen Jerry before he's spread his wings, and he can push traffic. I'm going to tell you, this guy can push traffic, and that's why I knew that looking into the internet computer that it's something that we need to take note and look at. He's an interesting character in this little simulation and in this cryptoverse. So we have to thank him. Obviously, there was a lot of knowledge that he spread, and that actually let me find other YouTubers as well, like Cityscape, various different guys. So there's other people that I've kind of followed along the way because of that and everything like that. So now, that being said, that's part of the reason why I don't go all in on cryptos. I went heavy. I never went all in with EOS back in the 2018 timeframe. And I did hedge my bets with Cardano, and the market spoke. Now, sometimes it doesn't make sense technologically. Sometimes it does. That's why I think a lot of the ICP investors, that they should hedge their bets. I did see a video with Arthur Hayes, the CEO of BitMEX, or one of the founders of BitMEX, and he was taking a position in Filecoin. Now, we can sit there and debate back and forth that ICP is superior to Filecoin or, various different other projects. But that being said, Arthur Hayes is very smart, and I took note of that. So if other people are taking positions in various different other projects, sometimes it's good to hedge your bets. And for Cardano back in 2018, I hedged my bets with, not that much money compared to how much I had in EOS, but it went up like 3,500% from the positions that I took actually in 2019 were my last buy-ins for Cardano. And, that served me well. I'm not emotionally involved, with some of these other kind of bets that I hedge my positions. And all boats are going to rise in the bull market. And, sometimes they'll stick around longer or give you, a more aggressive upward channel and everything. So let that be a lesson. I think Jerry will ultimately be back in some capacity or another. He quits, he comes back. I think that really at the end of the day, he's kind of somewhat allowed to do that. I've been in crypto for 11 years. I've been on the Steam, Hive, Blur, whatever we want to, obviously originated as Steam. I've been on there for 8 years. I've not left. I am still there. And sometimes consistency is key. Same thing with the gym. I keep going back. I know how to get my nutrition on point. I know how to obviously build power. Check the gram. Follow me on Instagram. I want to see a little bit of that. I post a little bit more of the workout stuff on there and stuff like that. But I know how to build power. I know how to go through a cut to get more lean, so they're more ripped, all that kind of stuff. And I understand what that takes from a diet aspect, from a workout perspective, from your rest perspective. I don't quit. I'm not leaving crypto. And, that kind of leads into various different things. Some people they've become expats or they've given up their U.S. passport. I'm not giving up my U.S. passport. For one reason or another, they've given up their passports feeling that it's going to kind of relinquish sort of their tie to the United States. I'm not relinquishing my tie to the United States. I'm a patriot. I'm here. Um, I'm not leaving. No matter who gets put in power, this, that, and the other, whatever law gets put in place, I'm not leaving. So, I mean, I might leave temporarily. I'm not giving up my U.S. passport, but yeah, I mean, living overseas, that's different. I'm not going to give up my U.S. passport though. That being said, I see no reason to leave Steem, Blurt, Hive. Always keep my toes in there. Keep checking what's going on. So, that being said, with the internet computer, I'm not leaving the internet computer. I keep checking in, building positions. We've actually got a good opportunity right here, probably in the next few months, to build a decent position. And at the end of the day, all kinds of businesses can be built on the IC actually, whether that be hosting related, whether that be, whether that just be like, kind of more of a decentralized kind of web hosting service or storage service or all kinds of different things like that. So we're just at the very, very early stages. Things are getting, things are obviously progressing and stuff. Obviously, we're still waiting for CK Soul. I think that's going to be huge to bring in a lot of that community. All that being said, Jerry Banfield, he can push traffic. He brought a lot of us to the IC. And at the end of the day, I've seen this story over again. He did this with Steem and Hive, and he did it with the Dash community kind of before then. So, all that being said, thank you, Jerry. We will see you in a few months when when your wife, I don't know, whips you and tells you to get back on the computer and start doing live streams or whatever. See, Jerry can afford this stuff because, he says his wife is a lawyer or whatever. A lot of us can't afford to give up. We can't afford to just buckle and, just totally kind of exit the thing and just live in some kind of utopian kind of like little simulation for a bit and everything, because we don't have anybody else who's, going to be floating the bill or whatever. So that being said, we'll see you in a couple months there, Jerry. Follow me on all social media at Brian Phobos, YouTube, Instagram, Steam, and Twitter. Hive, D2, Blurt, everywhere.